Now I have something with me that's actually pretty cool. I grabbed some coins from the other room, and these coins are actually pretty interesting. They're from some of the trips that I've taken around the world. I've been all over the world to many different countries. In fact, we've even been to China together. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We went to China together twice, actually. Once for Chinese New Year, and then once just for summer vacation.
Yeah.
A lot of fun, wasn't it? So I don't have any Chinese coins with me, but I have some coins from some other places. This one here, this is actually a Japanese coin, I think. It could be a Chinese coin, but I'm pretty sure that's a Japanese coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from when I was in Tokyo.
But it says Japanese and it has some Chinese words because Japanese is like very close to Chinese.
So some of the characters look the same. Here's another coin. This one here, this one is from the Republic of Costa Rica. Do you know where Costa Rica is?
No.
It's a country south of Mexico. And that's a pretty big coin, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's it say on it?
It has 100 DCCR.
Yeah, so it says 100 on it really big. So that's probably 100 of Costa Rican money.
That's cool.
Pretty cool, huh? Check out this one here. That one's pretty interesting. You want to guess where that one is from?
I never saw this before.
It's got two colors, doesn't it? It's got I don't know, copper or gold in the middle and silver on the outside. Here's the same type of coin, but it's bigger. What's the difference between the smaller one and the bigger one?
This one has a 2 and this one has a 1 and this one outside is metal and this one outside is gold.
Sure, and those are from Europe. Those are euros. So it's €1 or €2. They're worth about the same as $1, so it's $1 or $2. It's actually worth a little more than $1, but the exchange rate always makes a difference. All right, check out this one here. This is 50. Can you tell me what country you think that one is from?
I would guess my lucky is Korean or
Maybe Korean, or maybe from Thailand.
yeah, because I think Thailand basically is all Chinese people because Thailands used to be China, but they just like the old queen just like sold to the other people, so they call it Thailand.
All right, so that's got some flowers on the back. That makes me think it's probably a coin from Thailand because they grow beautiful flowers in Thailand. Now, of all those coins, put them all in your hand. Which one is the most interesting to you? Which one's the coolest of those?
I kind of think it's like the biggest one because I never saw a coin that is that big.
Okay. The one from Costa Rica that says 100 on it. Awesome. Here, let me have the other coins. You keep the Costa Rican coins. I'm just going to put these in my pocket, okay? And set that coin, just go ahead and set it there on your lap so you can see it. Make sure it has the 100 facing up so you can see the 100. That was kind of interesting to you, wasn't it? Now, have you ever seen a TV show? It's an American TV show called Sesame Street. Have you ever heard of it or have you ever seen it?
I never heard it or seen it.
That's because you came to America when you were 6 years old, right? So a lot of little kids in America will watch this show called Sesame Street. And it teaches them the alphabet, and it teaches them to count. Chances are when you were a kid in China, there were TV shows like that where you learned how to count, you learned the alphabet, and those sorts of things, huh? Pretty cool. So we have a show here called Sesame Street, and you probably had a show just like it in China. And one of the things that was always interesting to me is when they were teaching you how to count, they would count 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. And whenever they'd put the new letters up, like a new character would show up. You know, maybe a rabbit had the 1, and maybe a duck had the 2, and maybe a pig had the 3, and maybe a giraffe had the 4. Or sometimes, like a 1 would simply melt into another number. So the 1 would become a 2, or a 2 would become a 3, or a 3 would become a 4. And it was kind of cool because it was usually in a cartoon or something like that. Did you ever see anything like that on Chinese TV that was kind of cool with the numbers?
Yeah, I used in my school they have like a tiny laptop, and they will play it in kindergarten.
Okay.
And there's just like a song that's gonna came on. It's just like one, then stop and put like one giant panda,
Oh,
then
okay.
two, then like two turtles.
So you had one giant panda, two giant turtles, and three what?
Like three giraffes.
Three giraffes. Awesome. So I had a feeling that wasn't really unique just to America. I think most countries probably have a TV show kind of like that. So what I'm going to have you do is really focus on that coin. Okay, just look at it, stare at it. It's sitting there on your lap, and your arms are off to the side, and that's perfect. You're doing great already. In fact, I know you're going to have an easy time learning hypnosis because you follow directions really well, and you picked what I think is also the coolest coin, and it's got a big 100 on it. Bring all of your attention to the coin. Just stare at that coin. Look at the 1. Look at the 0. Look at the 0. Maybe try to see the picture that's also on the back side of that coin. And bring all of your attention to that coin. Now, go ahead and close your eyes down for a minute. Close your eyes down. And notice something, how even with your eyes closed down, it's almost as if you can still see that coin. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Even though your eyes are closed, in your mind, can you still see that 100 coin?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see the 1, you can see the 0, you can see the 0. I don't know if you ever wished that you had X-ray vision, but in a way, you actually do, because our minds are really creative. And by simply paying attention to that coin and then closing your eyes, but remembering that coin, what you've actually done is you've activated the creative part of the mind. Pretty cool, huh? Mm-hmm. Now go ahead and open your eyes up for a moment. Open your eyes up for a moment. And bring your attention back to the coin. Pay attention to that coin. Now, when I hypnotized you to help you sleep, my goal was to help you fall asleep. Today, we're not going to be asleep, but you are going to be deeply relaxed. And it feels pretty good to be deeply relaxed, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Sometimes if you're busy playing and you're really tired and the teacher says clap, clap, star, it feels pretty good actually just to sit down and be quiet, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so in this time that we have today, it's going to feel pretty good too, because you're just going to be deeply relaxed. And can you still see the coin? Are your eyes open? I can't tell. Yeah, they're open a little bit. Now they're open. So you're going to do perfect. You're already closing your eyes even before I ask you to close your eyes. And so go ahead and pay attention to that coin again. Really focus on that coin. And this is a skill. This is really cool. You can focus, even though there's a lot of other cool stuff here in the room. You're just paying attention to that coin. And that's actually pretty good practice for you. Now, I'm going to ask you to do something else in a moment. You don't have to do it yet. But Cindy, I want you to take your hands and I want you to crunch them up into a fist like this, okay? Mm-hmm. And then relax them, okay? Just open up your fingers, okay? Now do that again, and then relax, okay? So you can just let your hands rest by the side there. That's perfectly okay. Later on, I'm going to ask you to tense your hands up into a fist and then to relax them, and what you did there is just perfect. That's exactly what I mean to do, okay? So pay attention to that coin, and as you pay attention to that coin, go ahead and close your eyes down. And with your eyes closed down, notice again X-ray vision, the ability to still see that coin even though your eyes are closed. This is actually a skill that you've learned, a skill of being able to pay attention to something that's important even if you're not paying attention to it. This is something that could really help you in your studies if you have to pay attention to something you learn in a book, because later on you have to take a test. You can, even though you're taking a test, still remember what's in the book. So by learning hypnosis, you've actually already learned how to study. And one of the cool things here is because of that, the next time you get to a test and you have some anxiety, you don't have to worry about it at all, because you know that the things that you looked at before are still inside of your mind. Pretty cool, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. Now pay attention to your breath. Just breathe in and breathe out. You don't have to breathe in any special way. But just pay attention to the breath and what it feels like to breathe the air in and to breathe the air out. You know, each breath marks each moment. And so anytime you find yourself thinking about the future or even worrying about things that might have happened before, you can, for a moment, just pay attention to the breath. This is actually called mindfulness. It's about just being in this moment. And this moment, sitting in this chair here in my office, feels pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you pay attention to the breath, breathe in and breathe out. And notice anywhere in your body that you're carrying any tension from the school week. I know it's the weekend and you just finished the school week, and sometimes we carry tension. We have a tension in our neck or in our forehead or in our eyes or in our back. And anywhere you have any muscles that are strong, that are tight, just let those muscles relax. You can even unclench the jaw. You can just let your jaw relax. You can let your eyelids become heavy and let them relax. In fact, one of the things that's really cool about hypnosis is your eyelids can relax so much, and your eyelids can feel so heavy because they're relaxed, that even if you try to open your eyes, you can't, because it feels so good just to let those eyelids be heavy and relaxed. Now, it's important for us to learn the difference between tension and relaxation. In school, in order to do our best, there's a time to be excited and there's a time to be relaxed and attentive. And knowing the difference between tension and relaxation is actually pretty important. People say, Cindy, relax, or other students, relax. But we often don't spend very much time really learning what relaxation is like. So earlier, before I had you close your eyes, I had you tense your hands up into a fist. And I'd like you to do that now. Go ahead, Cindy. Tense your hands up into a fist. Doing perfect. And hold that tension, okay? Keep holding your hands like that, really, really tight. 1, 2, 3, keep holding them. 4, 5, 6. Really tense. 7, 8, 9, and now just relax. Open your fingers. Let your hands rest on the side there on your lap. Perfect. Now, do you notice a difference between tension and relaxation?
Yeah, when I was like holding up a fist, it doesn't really feel that good, but when I let it out, it just feels very relaxing.
So perfect. So when you held a fist, it didn't feel very good. Maybe even hurt a little bit because you were holding so tight. But when you relaxed, your fingers might have felt numb, or your fingers might have had a tingling sensation. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now go ahead and tense your hands up into a fist again. Tense your hands up into a fist again. Do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now just let them relax. Let them relax completely. Let them be heavy on your lap. And notice something. Notice how the relaxation seems to have doubled. It's really pretty cool. Relaxing feels different than being tense or anxious or hyper. It feels slow and relaxed and comfortable. You even said it felt a little bit better. You might even notice that now that you've relaxed your hands, your heart rate is calm and regular, and your breathing is smooth and rhythmic. And you've really done a great job so far learning how to access a resource state that we call hypnosis. And so with each number and each breath, let yourself relax even more. On that TV show you watched where there were different numbers with different characters, You can, in your own creative mind right now, imagine in front of you the number 100. With your eyes closed, just imagine the number 100 in front of you, like the 100 on the back of that coin from Costa Rica. And as you watch that number, maybe some animals or a cartoon or something simply pushes the number 100 away and number 99 takes its place. And 99 gets pushed aside and 98 takes its place. Maybe some turtles or pandas push 98 away and push in number 97. And with each number and each breath, continue to let one number melt into the next number until the numbers are no longer important for you. 96, 95, 94. Each number, each breath, each moment, a little more relaxed. Notice how your breathing is smooth and rhythmic, how it feels really good to simply be here in this chair in this moment. Knowing that when you get to school on Monday and Mr. Dwyer says, clap, clap, star, you can actually bring yourself right back to this state that you've created. As wonderful as it feels right now, you can feel in your school. So that you won't have to say, but I don't want to relax, Mr. Dwyer, because you know it actually feels pretty good to be creative, to be comfortable, and to relax. And I know it's pretty easy in the morning to leave the house without maybe choosing some healthy foods to eat. But we know that one of the things that will help you to do well in school is to eat right, to have some fruit, to have some cereal, to have some eggs, and to recognize that before each school day, getting a good meal will feel good and important to you. And I notice you relaxed more into the chair, and that's perfect. You can let yourself relax completely. And from this point forward, anytime you feel like you need to take control, whether it's when you're doing homework with your mother and your mom tells you to settle down and pay attention, even without me there to hypnotize you, you can simply sit in the chair, even with the eyes open, and be in this deep, relaxed state. You're doing absolutely perfect. And I know that you study for a long period of time. But it's, of course, important to take a break every now and then. And so when you're doing your homework, maybe plan ahead to do half of this page and then maybe walk around the block and then do the other half a page and walk again around the block. We live on a small block, a cul-de-sac. You can walk around that cul-de-sac and come back, taking little breaks, which will help you to pay attention, of course, when you're not taking a break. And you've done really good today in your very first session, learning some strategies in hypnosis that'll actually be really helpful to you. So Cindy, you can even congratulate yourself. You can congratulate yourself for really beginning to learn a skill that'll help you not only now, but when you're 20 and you're in college, or even when you're 25 and you're in the military in a medical program. It'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. So see yourself in your mind having achieved the things that are really most important to you, because you did listen to your mother about the importance of studying, and you did listen to your teacher about being able to calm down and pay attention when he needs you to. And Cindy, before I have you open your eyes, before our session is done, I want you to repeat in your mind something that is really important. In fact, you can even repeat it out loud if you want to. I want you to say, each and every day, in each and every way, I get better and better. In each and every day, each and every way, I get better and better. Go ahead and either say that out loud or say it in your own mind. Each and every day, in each and every way, I get better and better. And anytime you think to yourself, I'm not caught up to the rest of the students, or I'm having a hard time, simply say to yourself, in each and every way, each and every day, I get better and better. You've done fantastic today, learning all kinds of things about hypnosis and even about coins from Costa Rica. And so the good news here is that even though our session is done, any time from this point forward that you need to access this resource state of hypnosis, the state of calm, the state of relaxation, a state of being in control, a state of focus, a state of learning. You can't just for a second close your eyes and bring yourself back to this moment. Or, even with the eyes open, you can simply take in a breath and be in that moment, using what you've learned here today. And when I count to 3, I want you to open the eyes. I want you to open the eyes with a big smile on your face, feeling absolutely fantastic, because now you've learned how to use hypnosis in a really helpful way. So 1, taking a breath. 2, stretch out any muscles that need to be stretched. Stretch out a little bit there in your chair. And 3, open the eyes, big smile on the face, feeling fantastic. That's a pretty big smile, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That felt pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Bam. You know what? That coin from Costa Rica, it's worth 100 something. I don't know if they use pesos or dollars or what it is, but you can have that coin.
Thank you.
Pretty cool, huh?
That's a cool coin.
Yeah. You can put it in your room, and anytime you look at it, you can use it as a reminder that, hey, I can do this. And each and every day, I'm getting better and better. Let me hear you say that one time.
And each every day, in each every way, I will get better and better.
Awesome. Bam. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.